Hello everybody, how are you doing? Okay, it's Sunday afternoon and thank goodness the clocks have finally gone back, so I've got a bit more light. It's after 6 and I haven't started my run yet, so typically all year round I all seem to run when it's about to get dark, whatever time of day it is. Anyway, so welcome to a sign of my wife behind. So what we're going to do is see how many signs of her I can find and what other interesting things I can find on this run. I've got 14 miles to get up to 50 miles for the week. I did a video earlier on when I was doing a Tuesday session, did a bit of a Zwift session on Thursday, like a 4k and a 2k hard run, which went okay. A bit rusty on there, but I could see some sort of signs of fitness, so interesting to discuss that with the coach to see how he think that went. So yesterday I tried out some new Adidas trail shoes, the Terrex Speed Ultras. I was quite impressed with them, but I think for today I'll stick on with the Endorphin Speed, so I'll do a bit more of a road run. So here are the Endorphin Speeds. See if we can get one interesting thing, inverted commas, per mile, and see if I can get these 14 miles in before it gets dark. At this rate I'll be back about 8 o'clock in time for line of duty. Right, see you later then. Well, I've only got about a quarter of a mile from my door. The wife's everywhere. I think she's spied on me. So we're now standing on Claygate Common, which apparently about 100 years ago was a golf course. Really hard to believe. It's actually one of two disused golf courses in Claygate, this one and what used to be a little pitch and putt at the Dairy Crest place, which has now been turned into houses. So maybe we'll wander over there later and see what we can see. Obviously I've never had a chance to play any holes there 100 years ago. So did you see the marathon trials on Friday? I thought it was a really great event in Kew Gardens. I hadn't been there before Christmas just to check out possible courses, and I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to go and watch, but sadly that wasn't to be. But yeah, it was very interesting. The actual race I think in the end far more important than the shoes, although I'm a bit of a shoe geek. I think it was fantastic to see Chris Thompson winning, and such a fascinating way that he ran it. I had remarked on a Facebook forums, what did I learn? That, well, in a marathon, if you feel that the pace is too quick, just hang back, steady the ship, and in a race situation, the others may well come back if they're going too fast, which is exactly what happened. And on a personal level, it's good to see somebody a bit like me, albeit at a way high level, who used to be a track runner, a middle distance track runner like that in his youth and early career, actually finally doing a good marathon. Because these days, you get the feeling there's only two distances that really matter. It's either 5k for park run or marathon. There's not much else in between. So the track really has become a bit of a poor relation to road running in a way. What else did I find? Well, the women's winner, Steph Davis, very interesting training. She trains about 60 miles a week, so very much more than I'm doing. But yet she cycles on Zwift by the sound of it. Not sure that's just because she enjoys doing it or was injury prone, but I read that she was introduced to sort of triathlon from her boyfriend, and clearly running's her best event, but just shows you how different things work for different people. And also there's Beck Strentry, one of the Peloton tread instructors who lives in New York. I think she was 4th in 2:32, and that's all off the back of mainly doing treadmill running and do those classes, I would have thought. So that's pretty amazing. But yeah, as for the shoes, Chris Thompson's clearly a non-running athlete nowadays, and perhaps in a way, you know, being a bit sort of to the point, you might think the only reason he's sponsored by On is that none of the bigger companies, you know, see much value in these days. But as a result, that means he's potentially disadvantaged by On Running's carbon plate offering, which I didn't even get. It was generally planned. So by all accounts he's been allowed to wear what he likes in races, and they're getting the benefit in other ways. another coal tax post here outside the Swan Inn. There's another one up there. I'm going to go and find that one in a minute. Tempting to sit down for a bit longer actually, but we would have crack on. So here we are outside the old Dairy Crest building, now being converted into flats. Seems like some people have already moved in, so not sure if we can have a look around the back. Let's have a quick check. So I think behind is where the old pitch and putt course used to be attached to Dairy Crest. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen to that field. Seems to be fenced off. And another coal tax post here at New Road, quite near the old Dairy Crest place, is over there. Sadly, unfortunately, Café Rouge is one of those businesses that football fans of COVID, I think. They closed about a year ago. Standing behind the old entrance to Esher Station. There's another bricked out arch there as well. So if you come from Esher Station back up that pathway up there, looks like you can either go for this turnstile here or for those gates there on race day. Another coal tax post. I didn't even know there was one here actually. I was wondering if I can get into there with the Wayneflete Estate green letterbox with a red one right behind me actually. Seems to be both in use. Right, let's crack on. I've done 6.8 miles, so am I going to get up to 14? I've already been running an hour and 14, but it's been the most stop-start run. When you're tired, it's not a bad way of doing it, just get a little bit of aerobic exercise. If you've ever had a need to collect anything with Sigma Sports pick-up place, this is where you need to come. The river down there, let's have a quick look. Rugby club, not really my sport really, is it though? Not it's actually built for it. So third station on the run, this is Hersham on the main line down towards Woking, and Esher's the one I've just come from back towards London. So about 8.7 miles into the run and it's getting dark. We've got another 20 minutes of light left, isn't there? So what are the final thoughts of today? Well, I think I need to first of all decide whether I can be bothered to do these extra 5 miles to get up to 50 for the week. It's always a good number to try and get if I can. I guess you shouldn't be so worried about mileage, that it's everything. I'm training for a 5k after all. So how did the week go? Well, on Monday I felt really tired, so that was just about a sort of a slow run, best as I could do. Tuesday I did those 1 minute intervals. That was a good session. There's a video I'll link into somewhere. Wednesday I felt tired again, unsurprisingly, so that was another easy run. I felt a bit more lively on Thursday. We switched things around a bit because Swift wanted us to do a bit of a test run, so I ended up basically doing a 4k effective race and then a 2k time trial afterwards, so that was hard work. It showed me quite a lot about my fitness. It's kind of there but really rusty, and there wasn't really a huge amount of people to run with in that one. They're a bit outclassed. Friday I felt a little better and I did two hilly circuits around Claygate, and yesterday I took up those adidas Terrex Speed Ultra shoes. I was going to go easy, and I suddenly felt like it was quite good, and that effectively turned into a bit of a tempo run. Averaged about 7:20 for the last 5 or 6 miles, so that was good. And then today, this sort of meandering run. So we'll see later if I get up to 14. I'm now 9, and I'm about 2.5 miles from home if I go the quick way. Right, we'll check in later. So, back home now. Pleased to report I did manage to get my 14 miles in, 50 miles a week. Sometimes if a challenge is there, it needs to be done, doesn't it? So anyway, so you find this interesting, and I look forward to the next one then. Bye!